when you speak to me, Katrina, you need to add author next to my name. Update my bio to say author, okay? Because I am now a published author, and I'm very proud of our first children's book, Colin and I, together creating our first children's book called We Are Free, You and Me.
Oh, isn't that so cute? Nessa, how exciting. So
I know.
You and Colin wrote the book.
Yes, with Scholastic, which is, obviously a legendary company that we grew up on. Scholastic Fair, Scholastic Books. So to be able to be in partnership with Scholastic and them believe in our children's book and celebrate it,
So
I
awesome.
am just, what did I do in my past life to deserve all of this goodness?
I love
Honestly,
it.
because it just feels so surreal that I am an author.
Nessa, I loved reading growing up. I love reading now. So just kids' books are my jam. So I'm so happy for you. I love this. I can't wait to get it. It drops October 2024.
Yes. But the pre-link is available right now, KAEPERNICKPublishing.com.
Yep.
And, it was really important, at least for me, for my first published book, that I wanted to make sure that I did something good with it. And Colin and I are going to be donating all of our proceeds to the Know Your Rights Camp because obviously this book was also inspired by the Know Your Rights Camp. A fundamental pillar is community for us. And without our community of volunteers, we wouldn't be able to do the work that we do all day, every day. So for me, I would say that has been the most important aspect of the book. And I wanted to celebrate our volunteers. I wanted to celebrate everybody who's been on this journey with us. I'm going to cry. I wanted to celebrate the feelings we get when we are at the Know Your Rights Camp. And when we're with all of our volunteers, and it is long days, okay? Setting up for the camp, getting ready for the youth to be in attendance. We're talking about 400 youth plus at times. I just felt like it was so important for myself and where I'm at in my life that the first book that I create pays homage to the Know Your Rights Camp, to our volunteers, because that is our first baby, the Know Your Rights Camp for Colin and I. So I'm just glad that the work that we do will continue long past any of us. And I'm just glad we're able to support the efforts. And that is by donating Colin and myself and our proceeds.
I love it. So the book, We Are Free, You and Me, you said it was inspired by the Know Your Rights Camp, right?
Yes.
What part of the camp, other than the community and the love for volunteers, inspired the book?
It's based on the Know Your Rights Camp 10 tenets, okay? And these are the pillars for the foundation of the Know Your Rights Camp. And this particular children's book is focused on point number 1, which says you have the right to be free.
I love it. And I love the cover too. Like, it shows a family holding hands at a park.
Yeah.
The dad has his son on his back. They're holding the little girl's hand and she's jumping between them. You see other kids in the park, other families in the park. I love it. And you guys worked with Gladys Jose.
Yes,
an
amazing
illustrator.
artist.
Yeah. No, I love the pictures in the book. And there's a fun little nugget about the pictures and the people you see in the book, right?
I don't know if we can say that yet.
Oh, we can't?
I think those are like fun.
Okay, let me not bring
What
that
are
up
they
then.
called? Easter eggs?
Easter eggs. Easter
Are
eggs.
we like Marvel now?
Oh my gosh.
I think we're geniuses.
Yes, we're Easter eggsers.
But yeah, there's some really cool Easter eggs in the book. I just love it. I feel like the joy, the love, the celebration is just really encompasses what we feel when we are at the Know Your Rights Camp, what we believe the world could be. And, this is definitely a story of just love and just celebration and community. And, of course, we're going to read this to Baby Cap and Baby Cap will try to destroy the book.
You will have to get a bunch of copies.
Exactly.
You know what, too? You guys can sign your copies and Baby Cap will have no idea how great it is that you guys have signed copies of this book in your house that Baby Cap is just destroying the pages.
I have a question. This is going to be really weird, and it's a very interesting moment between you and I, Katrina. Are you going to ask me to sign a book for Amara?
Absolutely.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
100%.
Oh my God.
And I want you
can't
to
breathe.
write it to Amara and write something. The other day, I
crying.
have the microphone at my desk because, we do a lot of different voice work. We do a lot of our show.
Right.
And sometimes I work from the home.
Right.
So I have the microphone. It has the Nessa logo on it. She says, is that Auntie Nessa? Because she can recognize the Nessa logo.
My heart.
Yeah, so she 100% gets it. She'll see pictures of you and Colin. Oh, Uncle Colin, Auntie Nessa. And she loves it. The other day, I think Colin and Tone were on a meeting, and Colin had baby Cap on his lap. And Amara happened to be walking.
It was cute.
Yeah, and she walked by, and Tone was like, come on. And they were just there smiling at each other on camera.
Yeah. I saw that baby Cap was just smiling at the camera, and I can hear Amara.
Hi. She always asks for baby Cap.
Absolutely.
So it's super sweet. And I'm really excited for the book. Tone, actually, he helped in the production of this, Kaepernick Publishing, my man, Tone Ng.
That's what I was waiting for. I was like, who's Tony?
Tony Ng. He helped with the production of the book. And obviously, he's already read it to Amara.
Oh, my
And she loved it. She sat there very attentively. She loves books.
Yeah.
So for this book to be on our shelf, I'm so excited about it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just something really special about, Colin and I could have created any book.
Right.
And I just felt like it was so totally us in true fashion of Colin and I that our first children's book really be inspired by the Know Your Rights camp and the celebration, the joy, the love, the community. And I'm just really proud that, this is our first children's book together. This is the first time I am an author. Woo! Obviously, Colin's already a New York Times bestselling author with his first children's book that he came out with, I Color Myself Different, which is amazing. Get it? So I don't know. It just feels really amazing. Like you look at your life, at least for me, yesterday I had a moment. This is going to be a really funny story for you, Katrina.
Okay.
So one of our friends who volunteers at the Know Your Rights camp, Katia, who we love.
Love Katia.
Katia posted the book because for our volunteers, we didn't tell them that this is really an ode to the community that we have built, and really the foundation of We Are Free, You and Me is the Know Your Rights camp, the volunteers, the love that we feel. So she had posted it and just like really excited about it. And I have known Katia now close to 18, maybe 20 years. I don't remember. I got to count. I'm not good with math. Definitely 18 years.
And hold on, quick backstory. You guys did radio together.
Yes. So that's how Katia and I know each other.
Actually, you guys were competing radio stations against each other.
I was on a station called Wild 94.9 in San Francisco. And my sister station at that time was 106 KMEL. And we're sister stations. So you wouldn't think the competition's heavy. But for someone like me,
Nessa's competitor.
The competition is on. So one day, we both, Katia and I, Katrina, we all started on what would be known as the street team, right? Which is the marketing team. Basically, you're at the bottom of the bottom, okay? You're the one who's setting up the events. You're the one who's taking out the vans, packing up the tents, packing up the stickers, packing up everything to go set up an event so that people can enjoy it, right?
We have definitely earned our stripes, guys.
Come on now. Don't get me started. That would be another episode.
That's a whole nother episode.
And I will flex in that episode.
She definitely will.
Anyway, so Katia being on my sister station and there was a festival happening in San Francisco that all the radio stations were going to be in attendance for to set up their tents, which has their logos, and you have fun with, the bystanders and people walking through. You're doing like fun little games. You're doing, you're giving away balloons.
You just want them to know that your radio station is there and has a presence.
And we're having fun, right? And the more fun that you have, the more that people will come to your tent.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me started. I'll tell you another story about that. Yeah. I say all that to paint the picture of the dynamic of what is happening at this situation.
And again, this was about 20 years ago.
Yes. So Katia is driving her station's van, and I was in the passenger seat in our station's van. And I think who was driving was Gabby, DJ Gabby, who I still follow on Instagram. Gabby may still remember this story. And we're coming head to head, okay? So our truck, this station's truck is coming up. Katia and her truck is coming up. And I had found out they were hating on us because we had put up the most banners around the festival because you know why? We're never late, okay? KMEL was notorious for being late to events.
And Nessa is going to banner an event so that you know she was there and the whole station was there.
And when you blink, you'll see the logo. Okay, that's how much we bannered this event. So our sister station, you know, they're on site. They're probably in shock that they just got completely destroyed at this event. There is no type of presence from them. So they start tearing our banners down. And we know because specifically in this festival, within the community of where the festival was located, we're constantly there. The radio station is constantly there. So somebody had told us and said, hey, the other station is taking your banners down. And they're taking this down. And they were, and multiple people, right? They're telling us. So I was like, oh, bet, makes sense. So now that you have the backstory of why I had this like crazy intense energy was because I found out all of our work was taken down by people who couldn't get to the festival on time, let alone early, to try to beat us.
Right.
We call them haters.
Right. So y'all pull up.
So we pull up face to face. It's the moment of truth. I was like, let me do this. I get out of the van and I go to my sister station's van. Katia's in here. That's how this whole conversation started. And I'm trying to fight them. I'm trying to jump in the van.
And what are you like? You guys taking down our banners?
Yes. I want to say Shay was in the car too.
I think it was Katia and Shay.
I think it was Katia and Shay. And I think they thought I was a lunatic because I was.
Yes.
But I literally was so furious that they were tearing down our hard work. I was so upset. Gabby had to come and get me and I'm trying to fight with them. And then there was talks about, oh, we got logos on. So I was like, take it off. So I'm taking my shirt off because I don't want the logo on. I was like, let's handle this. Like, what am I? It's over like banners. It's crazy. It's 20 years ago.
So what did they do?
Gabby pulled me off and I think they drove off because they're like, this is crazy. I thought that's where it ends, right? I didn't think they were going to go and rat on us. They go and tell Tone, who's your man.
My man.
He ran my sister station's marketing team.
He ran KMEL's marketing team.
I'm thinking we're in the clear that we just handled it one-on-one because I'm not the type to go to HR or rat on you. That's not my energy, right? So all of a sudden I get a call later from who was running us, the station that I was at, my boss, and was like, hey, I heard that you were trying to yell or like fight or whatever. He was so hesitant to even tell me that because he knew I was going to be pissed. Like, you can't do that. And I was like, can't do what? There's some haters who lost. And because they lost, they wanted to cheat and pull our banners down.
Oh my gosh.
And he was like, yeah, you just can't do that. You know, I don't want to have to write you up. And I was like, right? I was like, bet, I got it. And I will never forget that because that taught me a really good lesson.
Which was?
Banner more. Banner more. Make them tired. Banner even more. Make them sick. Make the haters sick, sick, sick. I'm kidding.
I was going to say, by the way, Nessa has gotten better since then. However, her mantra is still banner more, just in case anyone's curious.
But wait, so
back to Katia.
So back to Katia, who, by the way, so I went from wanting to fight her in the van.
Right.
I really didn't want to fight her. I just was really upset about the banners. But to her being a volunteer for the Know Your Rights camp.
Katia's great.
I adore Katia.
I love Katia. Katia's a great gift giver too, by the way.
She's
she gives
so
the best
thoughtful.
gifts.
She got Colin these Malcolm X stamps. Remember that?
I
It was
do.
one of the best presents Colin's ever received. I mean, it was so, Katia is really the best. And I love Katia. And I'm so thankful for her. And she's part of our Know Your Rights camp. So when she had posted it, I just giggled and I wrote her, I said, man, I've come a long way from trying to jump in a van to being an author. Like, she agreed.
Right. And the book you're writing too.
Yes.
It's so great.
But it's evolution.
It is.
And I'm so happy that people who have seen me on this journey can see that, you know, it's okay to evolve and to do things the way you want to and, you know, to do good. And that's what life's about. However way you sleep good at night, do that, get to that point. Because at that time, 20 years ago, trying to fight somebody in a van for like banners, I slept great at night because it made sense to me. But now I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't encourage that at all.
Good.
And I'm just really happy that I have been able to do good in this world. It's been really hard for me to even acknowledge it because I don't like to acknowledge myself. I really it's really uncomfortable. So that's why I felt like if I have the opportunity, thankful to Scholastic, to create a children's book, I wanted it to be a part of me that I left in the world that means so much to me, which is, you know, everybody who's part of our Know Your Rights camp, which is our whole entire team. I just felt like I want this. I want people to know what love and joy, community and peace looks like, because that's what we have at our Know Your Rights camp. And I just hope that people feel it, enjoy it, and know that when you are purchasing it, it is going for a great cause. For Colin and myself, we are donating all of our proceeds to the Know Your Rights camp to continue the good work. I don't know if you ever pulled up some of the work that we do at the Know Your Rights camp.
I was going to say, I love that.
Because I feel like I'm talking a lot.
Right. Not only, no, but I love that. I love that not only you guys are doing that, you guys have been known to do this. It's not a new thing. Like you have your mentorship scholarship program with the Lower East Side Girls Club, where you mentor girls every year. I think that's great. Colin has donated his proceeds from his Ben & Jerry's flavor, his jersey sales. Like you guys are always thinking about how you can put money back into the community. And I think that's wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you. I don't know. It feels really good to be able to do that.
And the cool thing is you're putting it back into the Know Your Rights camp, which you said is your first baby.
That's right.
It holds a special place in our heart. And the camp does so much great things with that money. We have our youth camps, our Know Your Rights actual youth camps, which we do where we go into a city and we teach kids their legal rights, financial literacy, higher education, tech, everything, holistic health, all things. We also have that money going toward our autopsy initiative.
Right, where we provide a second free autopsy to families who've lost a loved one to police-related deaths. And I don't know if you know how expensive autopsies are. It is extremely expensive. Most families, most people don't have that extra $10,000 just laying around to pay for an autopsy, okay? And there's a lot of biases that happen within the autopsy because of who's doing it the first time around. Are they in cahoots with the sheriff?
That's
you know, like there's just, it's a lot of just gray area that leaves a lot of families in desperation, not getting the answers that they deserve. Not that it will ever bring justice, right? But at least they can begin to heal by actually knowing how their loved one has been, you know, been treated, killed, and passed away.
Some sort of closure. We also have the money that goes toward our legal defense initiative that helps people that have been protesting, that have been apprehended or arrested. It helps them get bail for so that they can come out if they had been protesting.
If they've been mistreated while they're protesting by police, this fund goes and helps you.
Right. And other community activations that we have all throughout the year. We've done stuff for Indigenous Peoples Day. We've done stuff, different activations that we've worked with Ben & Jerry's where we're giving out ice cream and
grants
food and barbershop and grants to local
organizations that are doing great work in the community. I mean, all of this is on our website, by the way, knowyourrightscamp.org.
Again, an exciting time with the book. We Are Free, You and Me, under Kaepernick Publishing, as well as Scholastic. Colin Kaepernick and our newest author, Nessa. Super excited about it.
I am excited.
And this is, I mean, we have a whole bunch of other titles from Kaepernick Publishing you can get to. The one I'm excited about coming out in April. The Bridges Yuri Built.
Oh, yes. Tell us about that.
So it's about the life of Yuri Kochiyama, who was basically one of Malcolm X's right-hand people.
Yes.
She was such a great supporter of him and did so much great work in the community. I'm super excited about it. So it was written by her family. That's coming in April 2024. We also have, again, Nessa mentioned, I Color Myself Different. Amara loves that book. We read it all the time. Abolition for the People, Change the Game, which is Colin's graphic novel. And there's also Dreamer, which is a graphic novel by Akeem Aliyu, which is a hockey player. He's great. Our history has always been contraband and abolition for the people. So we are out there.
Yeah, we have a lot in store. Literally.
But this book, I'm so excited for. I'm going to read it over and over. I'm going to have Amara memorize it.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see how Amara really reacts to actually holding her copy and like going through it. I can't wait to see what baby Cap is going to think. I'm excited for everybody to see the Easter eggs in there. There's some really fun ones.
You know what's going to be a moment for me?
What?
So Devin, my nephew, he brought home a Scholastic Book Fair flyer. I used to love those. I used to get them at school. I used to circle which book I wanted and I'd go there. I love books. So I Colored Myself Different was on it. Devin bought it. They're super excited, even though he already had a signed one. So we had it. So this, I am excited for when I get Devin's book fair flyer, and this is going to be on there.
Oh man, I'm glad I didn't cry.
I want to see it at all the stores. Like we go to the stores now. Amara picks up I Color Myself Different, turns it around and sees Uncle Colin.
Oh,
he'll sit there and read it. And you know, it's just, you guys do such great work. It's such a labor of love, everything about it. So to see an actual tangible product, because you know, you don't often get to see tangible results.
Right.
Something you can hold from the stuff you do. Like you can't hold a scholarship that you gave to the Lower East Side Girls Club. But this is something you can actually have and hold and display. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. I'm excited. And it goes to a good cause.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Get the book. October 2024. Pre-order now.
Yes.
Great Christmas gift. Great birthday gift. My birthday's coming up, so you can buy a bunch and give them to me. Yeah, and you know what's a cool thing too that I've seen people do? Just a little thing. You can buy them for schools already. So, so I've had, I know a couple people who bought them to give to their child's school to put in the library.
That's so awesome.
You can buy them for classrooms. Just if you're thinking about other ways to support and help. Let's say you buy one for your family, but you want to do more and you can't think of other kids to give it to. Your child's school, you can give them 2 books and have them put it in the library.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Yeah,
you're such a mom.
I'm such a mom.
Wait, and Katrina, really important that you update my bio to say author in it.
I will. I will. But you have to send me the link because I probably within the 28 emails, I wouldn't find it. Get the book. We are free, you and me.
KAEPERNICKPublishing.com. And when you go there, the links are to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and everything like that because it's available everywhere, but we just make it easy, one place that you can just click on whatever link, wherever you want to get your book from. It's all there for you.
And the next book is going to be the Katrina and Nessa book.
Katrina, I've been asking you to do this book for a long time.
Nessa's been wanting to do a best friends book.
I've been asking you, but you have been really, really mean and you don't believe in me. And it reminds me of actually how Katia treated me 20 years ago and how everyone hated on me.
We'll get to it.